CNC tube bending reaches new levels of quality, performance, and reliability with Eaton Leonard's latest bender control, LightSpeed. This powerful control package is the result of Eaton Leonard's extensive experience with programmable controls and automated tube forming systems. The open architecture, PC-based design utilizes commercially available hardware to ensure maximum reliability and serviceability well into the future. Available with an ergonomically designed floor console or overhead pendant, both featuring a high-resolution touchscreen monitor with integrated Windows-based PC. Data entry and editing is performed by way of the touchscreen or a keyboard. The LightSpeed control is capable of network communication via the Windows operating system for bidirectional communication with Eaton Leonard's Vector 1 tube data center for closed-loop bend data correction and inspection. This also allows connection to facility network for remote storage of part data and bend programs. The easy-to-navigate layout of the user screens is similar to Eaton Leonard's Premier Control System. This helps minimize operator training and provide easy transition for current customers. There are 4 tabs located across the bottom of the screen to allow access to the main machine modes. These are displayed at all times to allow easy access from anywhere in the LightSpeed control. In the Programming tab, there are 2 main areas that the operator will utilize. These are the Bend Program and True Data sections. Part data is entered as true data in the XYZ, LRA, or absolute format. It can also be imported from the Eaton Leonard Vector 1 Tube Data Center. Once the data has been entered, it can be viewed in XYZ or LRA format, as well as a graphical 3D view. Once data has been entered as true data, a bend program is created for production use in the auto mode. The bend program section allows the operator to adjust various machine parameters and make corrections to the bender program. In this mode, there are various pages that can be accessed to adjust setup parameters, tooling data, and bend program configuration. In the setup page, parameters can be set for positioning of the various machine axes for the loading sequence. There is also a section to store part-specific notes. In the Tools page, tooling parameters can be entered and stored as a tool set. These parameters include tool component part numbers, interference zones, and springback and elongation data. These tool sets can then be recalled and used on other part programs to minimize setup and data entry when entering new parts. In the full page, the entire bend program is displayed and allows the operator to set parameters on a bend-by-bend basis. These parameters include length, rotation, angle, tool level selection, axis order, clearance feeds, axis velocity, pressure die mode, pressure die force or position gap, pressure die boost coefficient, and tools in and tools out order. By allowing adjustment on a bend-by-bend basis, the operator is given complete control over the bending process. With Eaton Leonard's position-controlled pressure die, setup is accomplished by way of a self-calibration feature. Once tooling has been installed on the machine, the pressure die will calibrate to the bend die for automatic setup. The pressure die can then be controlled in one of 3 modes. Position mode will allow the pressure die to be set at a programmed distance from the bend die and hold that position at 100% force. Force mode will allow the operator to program the amount of force that they would like to apply to the tube from 0 to 100%. Profiled mode allows the pressure die force to be set at a varying amount of force at each degree of bend. When recalling a part program from the LightSpeed storage directory, a 3D graphical rendering of the selected part configuration is displayed. This helps to make finding the correct part program quick and easy. Feature allows multiple bend programs to be joined together as a set. This is useful when assemblies of multiple tube shapes need to be made in a batch process. The various bend programs for each shape can be added to the set and then a quantity for each shape selected. When in auto mode, the control will automatically cycle through the bend programs to allow for making the parts on the set. The Operate tab provides access to the manual, auto, and test bend functions. In manual mode, the user can individually move any of the controlled axes or devices on the machine. This is useful for setup and diagnostic purposes. The current position information will be displayed for all servo-controlled axes. In auto, the machine will automatically cycle through the selected bend program. On this screen, important information about the bending sequence is displayed. This includes cycle time, average cycle time, elapsed time, time to complete, and idle time, as well as completed part count and quantity remaining. A graphical display of the part shape is also displayed. Test bend aids in tooling and bend program setup by testing the program before proceeding with production. The data from the bend program is utilized, and any changes that need to be made to the parameters can be done in test bend and then applied directly to the bend program. In the diagnostics mode, the user has access to the bender's control I/O and event logs. In the device I/O section, there is an I/O monitor as well as three-dimensional view of the machine. If there has been an error or fault, the affected area will be highlighted in red. An exploded view of each machine axis can be viewed by selecting the corresponding area. The I/O list will allow the user to view status of each input, output, and servo axis. LightSpeed generates log files which track important activities in the control. Production log tracks user logins, machine movements, commands, and errors. The note log will display all user-added notes. Diagnostic log keeps track of any errors that occur and is useful in troubleshooting. Bender log displays a machine-specific preventative maintenance schedule. The user can add events to the PM schedule in this screen. When an item on the schedule needs to be maintained, a message with that item will appear on screen when the user enters the auto mode. Eaton Leonard now offers BendCheck bender simulation software as an optional feature with LightSpeed. This will allow the user to program a part just as if they were going to bend an actual part using all parameters and settings available in the LightSpeed software. The bend program is then used to drive a virtual 3D model of the machine. The BendCheck software will detect any part-to-machine interference and suggest an alternate sequence to avoid the collision. The program can then be run again to verify that the changes work correctly. Once the bend program has been verified, it can then be used to drive the physical machine. LightSpeed is the standard control package installed on all new Eaton Leonard benders. It is also offered as an upgrade package on Eaton Leonard benders that have legacy control systems. Most of these retrofits can be performed in the field at the customer's facility within just a short time. Every aspect of the LightSpeed control has been engineered to maximize equipment effectiveness well into the future. For further information on LightSpeed or any of Eaton Leonard's other product line, please visit our website at www.eatonleonard.com or call us at 760-599-6300.